So the first way I added ear candy in this song is by adding these vocal chops right here. And the reason why I added these vocal chops is because I felt like there was something missing, but I didn't want them to protrude in the mix too much, and so what I did is I panned them heavily to the left and right, and I also turned them down a little bit, so then it wasn't the main idea, they were just kind of there. And that's what you're looking for when you're making ear candy, is it's not the main idea, but it's kind of there. So here's what they sound like. And here's without. Another way to add ear candy in music is by adding subtle breaks. And I did this in this song as well, mainly to surprise the listeners with something, because when your music's repeating over and over and over again without any change, it gets really boring. And so as you can see right here, I put in a little break right in the start of the second half of the chorus. And what this did is it kind of brought a lot more uniqueness to the song. So here's what it sounds like. The third way you can add ear candy to your tracks is by filling out empty space. And what I mean by this is, as you can see here, every time the vocal stops singing, I added this pluck to kind of fill in for that. And so this is what it sounds with it.
Little love and some affection on this side. Little trust and some passion would be nice. It's all I desire.
And this is what it sounds like without it.
Little love and some affection on this side. Little trust and some passion would be nice.
So as you can see, without it, it sounds a lot more boring. And especially right here, there's like nothing to listen to after the vocalist stops singing. And so that's why I wanted to add these things in here. The fourth way I added ear candy in this remix is by adding this pad right here. And what this does is it fills in empty space, it gives listeners another thing to listen to, but most importantly, it makes the section of this song more interesting. This is what the song sounds like without it. And this is what it sounds like with it. As you can see, it's very subtle, but it fills in the space really well. And this is why this is my favorite technique on this list, because it's so subtle, but it helps a lot and it just sounds really cool. The last technique on this list to adding ear candy in your tracks is by adding a drone. And what a drone is it's a little subtle arp or note, like single note, that just plays in the background and fills in that last bit of empty space that is super annoying to have to figure out how to fill. So this is what it sounds like by itself. And this is what it sounds like with everything.
Should I drink up, smoke up, need some freedom, in my life. Should I drink up, smoke up, need some freedom, show me a little.
And yeah, these were my 5 ways you can add ear candy in your music. I hope you enjoyed and maybe you got something out of it as well. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Boom.